there will be a conversation to be had that will be bonkers.
Not really.
Why not really?
Right now, he's the second best in Dallas Maverick history, only because of the championship. Now, if he wins one, you could put him in that conversation with Dirk. He ain't over here yet. He's still in Dallas. He's a great player, but
he was telling him once they drafted Luka, he was like, he's going to be the best player.
I remember that.
You remember that? We was sitting together talking.
Yes, I remember that.
He was like, he's going to be one of the best. I'm like, yeah, right. Because I'm like, how tall is he? Because now he starts to measure him up to me, and I'm like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
Luka is the worst all-star I've ever seen in my life. He can score the ball, he can pass the ball, he can rebound, all that. He has no effort on defense. He don't want to play defense. He don't hustle for no loose balls. He don't hustle for no loose rebounds. I watched Drew Holiday about 3 to 4 times get extra rebounds when he's guarding. I'm like, yo, he don't.
Since stepping into the NBA in 2018, Luka Dončić has made a huge impact, quickly becoming one of the league's most exciting and unique talents. Known for his elite scoring, sharp playmaking, and consistent triple-doubles, Luka is changing the way we define a modern-day superstar. His story began in Euro, where he dominated with Real Madrid and became the youngest EuroLeague MVP ever. That success carried over to the NBA, where he's racked up multiple All-NBA first-team selections and recently led the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals. His ball-heavy style and leadership have sparked plenty of debate among fans, analysts, and even NBA legends. But one thing's for sure, Luka is a once-in-a-generation player. Even Michael Jordan has weighed in on Dončić's incredible rise, showing just how far he's come in a short time.
Quickly turned on Luka in the finals. I was like,
I know. That was bullshit.
I said,
I didn't like that.
Luka's the only reason they're in the finals. I mean, and then after game 1 and game 2, they're like, Luka can't play any defense. He's the reason the Celtics up 2-0, 3-0. I'm like, wait a minute. He's the only reason they're...
Even as one of the NBA's top stars, Luka Dončić hasn't been immune to criticism. Despite leading the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals, doubters have questioned his conditioning, defense, and intense on-court attitude, arguing those flaws hold him back from being considered the best in the world. But NBA legend Charles Barkley isn't buying it. He's offering a different perspective, one that cuts through the noise. Barkley's take on Luka might just shift how you view Dončić's game, his impact, and his place among basketball's elite.
One of the days where I would want it to be Luka because he's a big point guard. I can still play the 2. He can guard the 2. I guard the 1. You know what I mean? And
the criticism surrounding Luka Dončić has gone too far. Last season, he came in with the best conditioning of his career, started off on fire, and only slowed down due to nagging injuries. Even with that setback, he still led the Mavericks on a deep playoff run that reminded everyone just how alike he truly is when healthy. NBA legend Allen Iverson, known for his fearless drives, iconic crossover, and clutch play, sees something special in Luka. Iverson, who famously carried a flawed Sixers team to the 2001 Finals, knows what it takes to lead under pressure. Today, he speaks highly of Luka, even saying Dončić is the one player he'd love to share a backcourt with. In Iverson's words, Luka's combination of size, vision, and scoring would make them an unstoppable duo, nearly impossible for any defense to handle.
Because I love everything about his game, love everything about him. The way he plays the game reminds me of the way I play the game. We're just triple threats. We rebound, we pass, which is the number one thing on our mind, trying to keep our teammates engaged and keep our teammates feeling good out on the floor, keeping our teammates in rhythm. And we'll put 40 on you too.
LeBron James knows the pressure of big expectations, and he sees that same pressure in Luka Dončić. He's praised Luka's versatility, high IQ, and ability to lift his team. But it's his next words that really stand out. Man, that kid is special. He's got the talent, the mindset, and the drive. He's built for this. High praise from one legend to another in the making.
Man, I'm so mad. He's breaking every one of my records, man.
It's over. I'm thrilled for him, obviously. I got to know him. My last year was his first year in the league. It was just great to see him, get to know him a little bit. And I think we saw then in year one that the sky's the limit for him. But I honestly didn't think he could go there. I mean, the way he has no offensive holes in his game. He can do it all. He can shoot the step back. He can go both ways. He can post. He's got the mid range. He's got the flow. He's got all the horse shots. I mean, he's got the full package, and he's been tremendous to watch. Every year, I'm saying this kid can't possibly get better, and then sure enough, next year he comes back with more in his repertoire. It's been incredible to watch his first couple years in the league get better, and hopefully, Mavs fans enjoy him for a long.
Dirk Nowitzki, a Mavericks legend and Luka Dončic's teammate during his rookie season, saw Luka's rise begin just as his own legendary career was wrapping up. As a fellow European who made Dallas his home, Dirk recognized Luka's talent from day one. Their short time together created a strong bond, and Dirk has always spoken with pride about watching Luka carry the franchise forward. He's praised Luka's scoring ability, composure, and how quickly he's grown into a leader. Recently, Dirk summed it up simply: Luka's built to be one of the greats. He's got everything it takes.
And then you have Luka over here who's compared to Michael Jordan, and he's James Harden. He's literally James Harden, right? A dude who scored a lot of points, don't play no defense, right? But we see what they did to James Harden, who didn't play defense. They let the world know he didn't play no defense. They let the world know he was a one-sided player. This is all he do. He's just a stat keeper. Luka is considered the next Michael Jordan. The Michael Jordan who played defense and offense. And we have one-sided where we're like, all right, one-sided. Well, we know what that looks like. That's James Harden. Can he say he's better than James Harden at scoring? Can't even do that. They can't even you can't even argue that he's a better scorer than James Harden in that same category. But he's considered the next.
At his peak, Gilbert Arenas was one of the NBA's most explosive scorers. Since retiring, he's become just as known for his unfiltered takes as a podcast personality. And when it comes to Luka Dončić, Arenas isn't holding back. In one of his most debated opinions yet, Arenas argued that Luka shouldn't be compared to all-time greats like Michael Jordan or even James Harden. His reasoning? Luka's lack of defensive impact. Arenas believes that alone keeps him out of the same conversation as MJ, who dominated on both ends of the floor. He also downplayed Luka's offensive game, saying it doesn't matter.
To get the $100 million, right, Pat?
Yes, sir.
If I was him, I would just say, okay, just pay me $20 million this year and defer that $80 million. Just defer it till I'm done playing. Because you know that $80 million is not going to really be that $80 million after taxes. But I would say, just pay me $20 million and the other $80 after taxes, just put it away. I don't want to
match Harden's pure scoring firepower. While Luka continues to win over fans and analysts, Arenas' comments show that even among former players, the debate over Luka's legacy is far from settled. Luka Dončić is on pace to cash in on a record-breaking contract extension next offseason, potentially worth over $346 million, thanks to the NBA's rising salary cap fueled by the new TV deal. By the end of the decade, Luka could be pulling in more than $100 million per year, making him one of the highest-paid athletes in sports history. Under the Supermax rules, players can earn up to 35% of the salary cap, with projections showing the cap might hit $300 million by 2032. Luka's earning potential to something the league has never seen before. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal, known for his savvy business sense, recently gave Luka some crucial advice during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show. But it wasn't just about basketball. It was about building wealth that lasts. Shaq's message: use the spotlight now to set up your future. Invest smart, stay grounded, and think long-term. It's a playbook for turning superstar status into lifelong success.
I think his feel for the game, coupled with his size, he's able to use his size to get free, and that feel for how to get people off balance and how to.
Shaquille O'Neal once famously blew through his first NBA paycheck, $1 million gone in just 30 minutes. But that early misstep lit a fire under him. Shaq evolved into one of the most successful athlete entrepreneurs ever, building a business empire that stretches across tech, food chains, real estate, and media. His face is everywhere, and his portfolio is even more impressive. Luka Dončić, on the other hand, has taken a more measured route. He's been selective with endorsements and cautious with investments, moves that suggest a long-term vision. If Luka takes Shaq's advice seriously, especially around deferring income and growing his wealth strategically, he could set himself up for financial dominance far beyond his playing days. And when it comes to Luka's basketball IQ, just ask Steve Nash. During his coaching stint with the Nets, Nash saw firsthand how hard it is to scheme against Dončić. In March 2022, Luka dropped 49 points on Brooklyn and orchestrated a stunning final play. With the Nets' laser focus on him, Luka didn't force the shot. He found Spencer Dinwiddie wide open for the game winner. That moment encapsulated everything Nash admires about him: poise, vision, and the kind of mental control that separates stars from legends. On and off the court, Luka's playing chess. Everyone else is still figuring out the board.